Hello again, Tiger fans, and welcome to the Tiger Basketball Report, filmed inside the TSN studios inside CQ Arena. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas, joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry. The Tigers wrap up their pair of games this week with a game Saturday against the Northeastern Huskies, and we're headed to Boston. Coach, first off, weather. Does that concern you at all as the Tigers get set to head up to Boston?
Oh, it always does up there. I mean, that's my hometown, but you never know what you're going to walk into. It was like Alaska up there last year, but we're going to get up there. Even if we got to take the dogs and the sleds and get up there, we know it's going to be. We're going to lease the Huskies for a few hours, but we'll be there.
All right, now Northeastern is a team that last year played extremely well. This year, tied for first with everyone else. They've got a huge win over Miami of Florida. They're led by David Walker, but they're also led by Quincy Ford and a kid that I know you love, Zach Stahl. Quincy Ford, let's talk about him for a minute. 2 years ago, he gets injured, doesn't play all year. Last year was kind of a bounce-back year. He had flashes of what he was, but this year he looks like he is back to full strength all the way.
Well, I wish he never got hurt so that he already graduated and was out playing professionally. They got great seniors. They're well coached. Billy Cohen does as good a job as anyone in the league. And it's rare. They have a team that has two legitimate Player of the Year candidates in Walker and Ford. That right there separates you. And Stahl's kind of the glue that holds them together. They're a prolific, explosive three-point shooting team, and that'll be the number one key to the game, is the ability to, if we can get them to miss threes. If not, it'll be a long, cold trip up to Boston.
Or a long, cold trip back.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
What do you've always been among the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage defense. What is it that you have to do to cause the commotion that the other guys miss their shots?
Well, our ball screen defense has to be good. Early help, our gap defense has to be good. And then just we've got to use our aggressiveness and our athleticism to, chase guys off the three-point line and not give them rhythm threes. If we can get into a 2-for-2 type of game because of our free throw attempts, our offensive rebounding, that usually will favor us. And we've got to get the tempo going in that game too.
It's a tough place to play. I mean, Matthews Arena is old. The Celtics played there when they first started.
It's different.
Michigan State went there this year. It is different. It's kind of a hockey arena that they kind of configure for basketball. Never a lot of fans. How tough is that for your players? It's going to be cold up there. It's probably going to be cold in that building. What do you got to do to get them motivated and well, not motivated so much, but in the flow?
Well, hopefully not much. They're picked higher than us. Their RPI is higher than us. They went to the tournament last year. It's it's a conference game, and so hopefully we understand. They'd be the top 20 team in the country at their place. So hopefully our guys understand that. That's the key to being a postseason team is, having that measure of consistency. I think most nights our effort's been good, but we've got to be tuned in mentally in order to, to follow scouting reports, understand personnel, understand coverage, to have success up there.
Zach Stahl, you mentioned him briefly. He's the guy, kind of the glue that holds everything together. His stats are not overly impressive, but he's a guy that coaches love. Why is that?
Well, one, he's really intelligent. He's a great passer, good hands, good rebounder, unselfish, physical. So all those makes all the plays that, to me, don't necessarily show up in a stat sheet, but they show up in the most important stat sheet when you win.
Would you say Eddie Keith is kind of your version of Zach Stahl? He's a guy who does a lot of things, and the numbers don't show up in the stat sheet?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the guy Eddie Keith and Walter Foster will be our two key guys that do that for us. Defend, Eddie's assist-to-turnover ratio, gets to the foul line, guards you the team's best scorer. Inbounds the ball against pressure. Those guys give coaches great trust.
A guy like Eddie Keith, he knows he's playing well. The numbers don't show up in the stat sheet. Does he think about that, you think, or is he just all about the team?
He is 100% all about the team. And I'll ride Eddie hard and coach him. I love Eddie Keith. That's a warrior. That's a team guy. He's got infectious enthusiasm. And his versatility, he's got great talent. He allows us to play different ways. You play him at the 1, 2, 3. We could even slide him to the 4 if we had that. And I loved that when we first recruited him. And he's ultra competitive. My only frustration with Eddie once in a while is just tell him all the time, don't let his competitiveness cause him to lose his focus. Other than that, there's nothing I'd trade about him.
Eddie's not going to be happy with the weather we're headed into.
He's a
tough
hombre. He's a tough hombre.
I remember last year being on a road trip, and he was like, man, I didn't sign up for this. It was cold. I think we were in Boston. So
yeah, we ain't let him go anywhere, so don't worry about it.
How about Mike Morcell? Mike, it seems like there are times in games where you really get frustrated with Mike. Tell us why that is.
Well, I think arguably he might be our most talented guy. And the only thing with him is just his channeling emotions. He's playing so hard. Defensively, he's been arguably him and Walter, our best guys. We need him to make better. He's a great playmaker. You can rebound it. His shooting percentages are still not where they need to be, mostly because he's probably taken 3 extremely difficult shots a game. We've shown him a lot of film. We've talked to him about it. He's just got to focus and do it. He's an explosive scorer. He's still averaging 13, 14 a game. My thing the other day was if you could take 3 better shots versus 3 worse, you could be averaging 17, 18 a game. So just getting him to understand that. But you talk about a guy that's worked, gotten better, and competitive. He had a play in practice yesterday, Spiro, I don't know if I've ever seen. He took a shot, pump fake that just inside the foul line, shot it, missed, ran after it, and tip dunked it. I called off practice. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen. I mean, he's got that type of talent.
Well, let's hope it shows up in Boston on Saturday.
Thursday and Saturday, we're going to need him, I'll tell you that.
The Tigers will face off with the Huskies at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have the call on CBS Sports Radio 1300 with the pregame show starting at 12:45. Coach, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again next week.
Au revoir, Spiro. Au revoir.
Thank you. And thank you, fans, for dropping by the TSN studios for this week's Tiger Basketball Report. We'll be back next week with 3 new installments of the Tiger Basketball Report. For head coach Pat Skerry and everyone here at Towson Sports Network, I'm Spiro Morekas. Have a great weekend as always. Go Tigers.
How long does it take to change the game of basketball? Days, years, decades? How about 0.4 seconds? All of a sudden, big ain't so big no more. Small ain't so small. The step back 3 is the new dunk. Follow through is the new poster. Range is the new hang time. How long to change the game of basketball? 1 second or less.
AT&T knows the best kind of holiday is the kind where everyone gets what they wished for. Make this holiday extra happy when you buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones. Like the Samsung Galaxy S6. Buy one, get one free. So spread some cheer and capture every minute of it. Right now at AT&T, buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
Towson is a big university with a small campus feel.
It's about going to the school that was at the top of my list.
For me, it's about making professional connections. I was able to get an internship with the Baltimore Ravens.
Towson is about studying what I'm passionate about.
The Veterans Group helped me get plugged into Towson.
It's about the sense of pride you feel when you put on your uniform.
Towson is intramural basketball,
rock climbing and skydiving, the honors college and figure skating.
It's all about club baseball.
Now that I'm a student here, I really couldn't see myself anywhere else.